And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the New York Mets taking on the Athletics. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. On the hill here today, number 48.
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
Okay, all set to go. And stepping in is the speedy number 6. And that's through there for a strike. And we are underway. And a pitch. Swing and a foul out of play. Check swing on an 0-2. Appeal first, and he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And now the center fielder. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball one. One out, base is empty. Next offering is in the dirt. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Dives, but it's foul. That's way outside, and the count is filled up. And that one is lifted in the air. Snags it on the run, and there's 2 down. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Keith Hernandez in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Yo, 1.
Ball. 1-1.
And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two outs. On the ground. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and he reaches safely.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
And now Darryl Strawberry. First pitch misses. Strawberry in his second season batting in the cleanup spot. And his last 10 games stand out. He's homered in 4 of them. Right through there for a strike.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
Out to center. Should have this one. And that is that. Mets leave 1, and now the Athletics offense gets its first shot here. No score. You're watching Mets baseball on the show NYC. Back here with my pal Singy, and starting this one, number 12. What do you look for here?
Well, he's not a rookie, but still very young in this game, learning his craft. I think the key is getting consistent reps and the opportunity to develop his stuff. Looking forward to watching him pitch in this one.
And now, Dave Collins.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Alfredo Griffin in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And he lays down a bunt. Knight handles, throws to first, and the bunt doesn't work out. And time now to check out the A's lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track. This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
2 outs, base is empty. And a good eye there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone, because that's where you can get hurt.
2-2 the count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. That one missed.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Stays alive. On the ground, right side. On to first. That's the inning. And 1-2-3 go the A's. Scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the catcher, Gary Carter. There's a swing and a drive. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Now it's the veteran outfielder, George Foster.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
And he takes a strike.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
Foster working through some struggles lately. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the second. That one's in there. And a count 1-2.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Man at second. That one is absolutely belted. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. A run comes in on the play.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
Now the third baseman, Ray Knight. No hits in the shutout yesterday afternoon. Off the mark there, and it's 1-0. And that's outside.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. That one ripped. 1 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Wilson up now for the Mets. A switch hitter batting right.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Down the line. And that's a foul ball. Next pitch is downstairs. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And there's 2 down. Rafael Santana digs in now. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out and he makes all the plays. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series. Popped in the air, left field, gets under it. And makes the grab. And that is that. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Mets 1 and the A's nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the A's designated hitter, Dave Kingman. And that skips in the dirt. And another ball.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 3. And there's the automatic. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Line drive, and it goes just foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Mike Davis, batting with one down, takes a strike. Line drive, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Next up for the A's, Dwayne Murphy. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. That's a little bit low. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. He swings and fouls one off.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Yeah.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
2 down, nobody on. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. And the A's are gone in order. They're down 1-0. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, number 6. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And that one hops the wall.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Absolutely hammered that baseball very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now the number 2 hitter, third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. First pitch just misses.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Man at second. Ground ball right side. On the run, throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. So up next for New York, Keith Hernandez. Reached on an infield single his first time. And that is downstairs. Ball 1. One away with a runner at third. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
And that drops in for a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. And that's outside. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time. One away with a runner at third. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Strawberry, the next to hit. Fly to center his first time. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And there's 2 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Gary Carter up now for the Mets. Doubled in his first AB. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their number one job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
On the ground to the left, down the line, and it's foul. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. That's to third. That ends the frame. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Mets 1 and the A's nothing. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. And that's a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
That one the other way. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He beats the throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
So up next, Donnie Hill. Hitless last night, and they only scored 1 run.
1-0.
This one in the dirt, and the runner holds. That one misses, and that's ball 2.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
Here's a 2-1. And that one fouled off. Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And here's the catcher, Mike Keith.
Runner.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Fought off foul. Tying run is at first here in the last half of the third. Pickoff throw back in there standing.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Well done behind the dish.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Collins in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering is fouled back. Fly ball down the line. Strawberry sizing this one up, and that is that. The A's strand 1. They still trail 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Foster goes 6'1", 180 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
And ball 1. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Here's the third baseman, Ray Knight. He's 0 for 1. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Foster on at first, nobody out. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And there's one away.
The bat, number 1.
And next for the Mets, Wilson. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Swing and a miss, strike one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Kurt Young, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Number 36, also throwing. Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. Rafael Santana now at the plate. Fly to left his first time. And that one upstairs, ball one. The shortstop takes the ball. And misses inside. And there's the automatic. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman. 1 for 2. Check swing, called strike. On the ground to third, and that chance handled. Jump throw across his body, and that's a nice play to end the inning. 2 left for the Mets, but they're on top 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Alfredo Griffin. Pitch is in for a strike. 0-1.
You know, these Athletics just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And there's a ball. Pitch misses there. 3-2 now.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Goes down looking. Now the third baseman, 0 for 1 so far. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. That clips the corner.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And that misses. And now it's even 1-1. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Dave Kingman. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And the slider catches the zone.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That one fouled off. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fights it off, he'll see another. And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. A's go quickly and quietly there. Still behind by a count of 1-0. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Curt Young. And this is the best way to make your major league debut. No one on base.
Yeah, you're already going to be a little nervous out there, so I think it's a nice job by the skipper to get him in here without any added pressure with traffic on the bases.
Here's the center fielder, maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Next offering misses down and away.
Ball, that's outside.
Next offering is fouled back. Got him swinging.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Keith Hernandez up now for the Mets. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Owen Chu now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2. That one to first, and that chance handled. He steps on the bag, and the first two set down in the top of the fifth. Two down, bases empty. Here's a big power threat. Darryl Strawberry. 0 for 2 in this one. Pitch misses.
Ball
1-0.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball
2-0
2.
count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
Aye.
And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. Time called. Two outs. That misses the zone. And now 3-2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
2 down, nobody on. In the air, out towards right center. And that'll do it. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Mike Davis.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. So digging in, Dwayne Murphy. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And there's a foul ball. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Ripped to short. Fires over to first. And that quickly 2 away. And now the first baseman.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
First offering, and it just misses. On its way to the corner. Strawberry on the move. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Young back to work. Now a high fly ball out to left center. In position. Drops into the glove. And there's one away.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Now the left fielder, George Foster. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. And it's fouled away. Now one missed.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Into center. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Knight,
Nope,
the next to
that's
hit,
ball.
takes ball 1.
Hey!
Hit in the air, center field. Drifts towards it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down that time. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Mets 1 and the A's nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Donnie Hill. And that one fouled off. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And that's a little bit high. Ball 1.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Ground ball right side. Off balance throw in time. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Mike Keith up next for the A's. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's down and away. The A's trailing by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Outside low, 2-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 2-2 now. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Dave Collins. Check swing, no appeal.
That pitch wasn't even close, and they still got a check swing out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment and make it fast.
And that one wrapped foul. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Strawberry makes the play, and that is that. We go to the top of the 7th, and stepping in for New York, Wilson.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jay Howell preparing to come on if needed. Number 36 also getting ready. Swings through that one out in front that time. Next one misses, and that's ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Right side. Hauls it in, and there's one away. So up next, Rafael Santana. He's 0 for 1. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Here's the Mets leadoff man, 1 for 3. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Time asked for at the plate. Maybe an attempt to break up the rhythm that he's got going on the mound right now. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
But this guy's definitely a plus runner. But what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time. Never takes a break. It's guys like that. Even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Outside, 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Grabs it on the run. And that's the 3rd out. And we're back. Bottom of the 7th. Digging in, Alfredo Griffin.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
And he drops it down the third baseline. Picks it up with a bare hand, and that's a great play for the out.
You know, I think barehanded grabs might be one of the best looking plays in baseball. It takes tremendous body control to bend down there, pick it up, and then get into a position to make a quick, accurate throw to first. It all happens in the blink of an eye. It's like a magic trick, but there's a lot that goes into it.
Here's the third baseman. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Looking to get the tying run on base. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The 0-2. And it finds its way through for a hit. And they have their first hit since the third inning. Well, he waited until the seventh, but that's the knock that'll extend his hitting streak. Singy, how much does it weigh on your mind when you're coming to the plate in the late innings with a streak going?
Yeah, quite a bit. And a hitter's supposed to say he's only focused on the current at bat. But, man, honestly, it's hard not to know that if you don't come up with the hit, your streak's over. So it's there, at least in the back of your mind.
Next to hit, Dave Kingman. In there, and it's 0-1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Holding on to a one-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh. That one's in there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
That's to third. Knight. Off-balance speed. There's one. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Jay Howell.
Well, forget about spin rate. I mean, he's got that knuckleball that just floats up there and dances all over the place.
Well, one-run game, and now the center fielder 0 for 3 in this one. And a swing and a miss. Swings through that one for strike 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Darryl Strawberry. There's a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
That one ripped. Adios, pelota. He'll circle the bases It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 2-0.
Well, a pitcher always wants to miss down if he's going to miss with the breaking ball. Pretty good pitch, but just a really good swing on it. He stayed down, he got through it, and he got rewarded.
2 outs, nobody on. Gary Carter getting ready to hit. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, in a day and age where velocity is king, you get a guy out there on the mound that's soft throwing, you're licking your chops thinking it's going to be like a softball game. But a knuckleball dancing all over the place, it's hard for you to maintain plate discipline because that velocity makes you want to hit it a long way. And if you get out in front, boy.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. And it's 2-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, number 47.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
You know, these A's, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Hauls it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Next up for the A's, Dwayne Murphy. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Swing and a foul straight back. The Athletics trailing by 2 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. One and 2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. And here's the first baseman. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. And another ball.
No strike.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. Now fly ball to right center. Under it. makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, number 36.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So digging in, George Foster. This one in the air, center field. And there's one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
So up next, Ray Knight. And first offering is fouled off. And a breaking ball misses outside. The Athletics have some bullpen action. Number 22 appears to be getting loose. Number 55 getting loose as well. Up the middle, and there's a hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. So now here's the Mets DH, Wilson. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Foul ball there.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Not even close there. And it's 2-1. Knight stands at first with 1 out. That one misses. And the count is 3-1.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
That clips the zone, and the count's full. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
First and second, 1 out. Santana digs in now.
Well, bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run. And the number 9 guy at the plate. Mets going with a pinch hitter, Howard Johnson. Runners at first and second for him with 1 down. And that's in for a strike. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the top of the ninth. And a foul ball. Swing and a ball popped up. Settles underneath it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Out number 2.
The back, number 6.
Here's the second baseman. 1 for 4 with a double. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Ball one there. Two aboard, 2 outs. Line drive and foul ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Two on, 2 outs. Breaking ball inside. Full count, 3-2. Stays alive. And they're all loaded up.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
Now the number 2 hitter. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. And that is out of play.
Kind of goes without saying, but stranding these 2 runners in scoring position right here, it feels like it's a must if they stand a chance to win this game.
And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. And the 0-1.
Swing and a foul, out of play.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that's the 3rd out. So they get out of the bases loaded jam without any damage, and that does it for the inning. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Mets 2 and the A's nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Donnie Hill. Right through there for a strike. That's down and in. A slider missed. Next offering is in for a strike. Way high. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Number 47 departs. And that's an excellent job from the reliever in the starting role today. Gave him some length. Back with a new arm after this. Roger McDowell gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Ripped to third and caught.
That's what you got to have at the hot corner. Cat-like reflexes. Line drive caught by the third baseman as he dives. Terrific play.
So it's their last chance in this one. Dave Collins up next for the A's. And this is very likely the last chance he gets to keep his hitting streak alive. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Two-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Next offering is downstairs. Swing and a ground ball, and it gets by him.
Well, he keeps the hitting streak going with that 9th inning knock right there. Coming through under pressure, and not the ideal way to get the job done, Boog, but it works.
You know, only once during DiMaggio's famous hitting streak did he wait till the 9th inning to extend it. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, and the best thing to do is get that thing out of the way early. No doubt about it. You can move on with the game. Otherwise, you start gripping the bat a little tighter as the game progresses towards the end.
The tying run at the plate. On the ground, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.